Hi there, my name is Mike. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am an orientation and mobility specialist, and today I want to talk to you all about the WeWALK Smart Cane and some of my first impressions when using this cane. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. So full disclosure, these are just my first impressions of the WeWALK cane. I haven't had an opportunity to test it very much, and I'll explain why in just a second. So after getting out the cane and assembling it and charging it and downloading the app, I went through the user guide on the app. And one thing that was a little discouraging was all these warnings about how to handle and use the cane. Some of them included cane can't get wet, can't be used in rainy conditions. But the biggest one that's held me back from really trying this cane that I've had for a few months is it can't be used under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So living in northern New England in the wintertime, that eliminates a lot of opportunities to really test this cane out, especially outdoors. So today, I finally have a nice day, so it's a nice 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So I finally get a chance to go out and test this WeWALK Smart Cane. So I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit of my just first impressions when using the cane out today. Thanks. Hi there, so I'm now out trying out the cane in a residential area along the sidewalk. A little icy up there, but just want to give you a few quick impressions I've had while testing it outdoors along the sidewalk here. One is, if you can hear, it's quite a loud cane, and I'm feeling a lot of vibrations getting picked up from the sidewalk, which is kind of making my hand a little tingly. But another thing I've noticed is the cane itself, the handle where all the components are stored, is quite heavy, and my hand's getting pretty tired even after being out here for not that long using the cane. Another thing I've noticed is the handle itself, where the gray grip is supposed to be, gets quite slippery, especially the more I use it, the more sweaty my hand gets. And I'm concerned about dropping the cane, and especially since of the warnings that they have in the app and also in the instruction manual that if you drop it, it can break. So I'm concerned about that. I guess there's this wrist strap you can use to help keep it from falling, but it's quite loose and I don't know how much it would help. And I'm also concerned about wearing a wristband, because if you're attached to the cane and something were to happen to the cane, you don't necessarily want to be attached to it. So that's kind of my initial thoughts. There's also the sonar, which I'm still testing out, but I'm having a hard time feeling the vibrations from the sonar, the circle here on the handle, when it's detecting an obstacle, because of so much vibration while using constant contact on the sidewalk. So it could be different in different environments, but this is just kind of my initial thoughts and opinions of what it feels like out here on this residential sidewalk. So I was able to test out the navigation function, a little bit of the WeWALK cane. Again, this is still new for me, so I'm still learning. So again, just take this as my first impressions, not as a final review of the cane. But I found that the navigation was a little challenging. One, because the volume, even when it's turned up to 100%, the volume that comes out of the WeWALK cane itself to give you the verbal directions was a little hard to hear, especially when there was a good amount of traffic or trucks or other kind of background noise. Another thing I noticed too is the cane wasn't that accurate in knowing exactly where I was at. I'm not sure exactly why that was, but it was giving me a little bit of confusing directions on how to get to a store that I put in to the navigation WeWALK app. So again, this is just first impressions, but I feel like I would still just take out my Google Maps on my phone. I can hear my phone a little better. You can pair some headphones or plug some headphones into it. You might be able to do that with the WeWALK cane as well. But I'd probably just stick with the phone and use Google Maps with its detailed voice walking directions at this point. But I'm looking forward to trying out this cane some more. Thank you so much for joining today. I really enjoyed giving this short intro video of the WeWALK cane and some of my first impressions while using this cane. I hope this was helpful and informative. Again, this is just my first impressions, and I plan to do a lot of due diligence to really test this cane more, even testing with certain clients, maybe even some of the O&M instructors, to really get a good idea of how this cane may or may not be helpful to different people. And hopefully I'll have a full video review coming out soon with a lot more information. So thanks again for joining. Have a great day.